So you see she's shaking it, and she's actually activating the power of the cap to work on the water that is in there. So as she's shaking it, the water is mixing or fusing up with the tourmaline stones, and the tourmaline stones are trapping all the forms of acid and impurities that are in the cup. Then the filter will filter every kind of impurity that does not need to be in the water. So when the water comes out, it's purified and it's alkaline and it's best for you to drink. So you see the same amount of water, she dropped a few drops of tester into it, and you can see the transformation. This is rapid. So this is what the cup does for you.
So this is the one that was just alkaline. So you see from the indicators here. So this is the alkaline cup one. And then this, let me just put the
So after doing this, you show the differences. Yes. And then you see how within a few minutes, the water that was from the original bottle has been transformed into alkaline, which is what the body actually needs. So this is how to test the alkaline cup. And you can see one last thing that we love to do, just to tease people. We just take this and then we'll add to this. And then it changes it. So that means if you already have acid in your body, when the cup goes in there, it's going to transform everything. And we don't have time, but if we had time, we would have shown you something. If any of you here takes a straw, puts it in there and blows air into it, if you have acids inside of you, the water is going to turn back to acid. Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
it will
that
turn
means
back
the acid inside you is so powerful that the tester is even scared. So the tester runs away from them. Yes. So that is what happens. So thank you so much for the demonstration as well.
You want to try it?
So much.
Okay. Do we have time? Honorable wanted to also try the demo. Do we have time?
Oh, okay. We don't have straws here. So maybe another presentation we will let you try.
Yes, we don't have some here.
And then we have the new products range that has just come.
Thank you. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
In your explanation, it said that this is absorbs the acid.
Yes.
And then converts the
Yes. Yes.
How long?
Can you please get us so that we can capture you on there?
Okay, they want to capture you on screen. So yes, please.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, so for how long with the gray light or the bubble you have the upper part of the cup?
Yes.
For how long can you use it before you can put? Or is there a way that you can rekindle that?
Oh, okay. Yes. The components are actually, you can dismantle it in terms of if you want to clean it, because you have to clean it at some point. It's trapping impurities. So after some point, you have to clean it. And the cup lasts for over 10 years because of the titanium metal that the cup itself is made from. It doesn't rust, it doesn't decay, so it stays for a long time. So maximum, thank you. So maximum after 6 months of using the cup, you can re-clean it. And you clean that with warm water and white vinegar. So you pour white vinegar and warm water into the cup, and just like you are doing the demonstration, you shake it for maximum about 30 seconds to a minute, then you empty it. You do that 3 times, and then you rinse the cup with normal, neutral, warm water. And then after that, you do the test for yourself to make sure the cup is working before you start drinking from it. So that's how to activate the cup. Because of time, we still have a few more products. At a local pharmacy. But yes, you have to make sure that it's pure. Or from this office as well, you can get the standard tester. Yes, you can get that. So let's move on, shall we? I think we'll take questions. We will take questions after. Okay. It can, but you might not necessarily need to bath with alkaline water. Alkaline water needs to go inside of you to wash. Okay, so you can still do that.
You can still do that, but you need a lot of iodine.
That means you will have to do a lot of shaking as well, because you have to shake a lot of this to get a whole bucket to bath.
Aha, that's
so now we have the new range of products, which is called the Artemisin range, and this is actually very new to the whole of Africa. And this was scrutinizingly made, purposely made for the African subcontinent, because we have the major problem that is killing a lot of our population, malaria. So this products range, you can see them very beautifully packaged. It's called the Artemisin range of products. And these are their benefits. Because they are new and most of us do not know what it actually does, I'll just run you through briefly what they do. So it's a newly introduced product, like I said, and it contains Artemisia herbs. A lot of you know what artesunate amodiaquine for malaria. You hear artesunate, that arte there is Artemisin, and it's a plant. It contains that anti-malaria essence. So that is what has been mined, the essence of it has been extracted to make this range of products. And one thing it does is it helps you to combat malaria.
We can't see you in the video. You have to go further. Let's talk. Okay.
Yeah, so it's meant to combat malaria. That is one most important thing it does. All the products, we have the toothpaste, the deodorant, everything. If you use the deodorant, you're going to battle yourself from malaria. If you're the type that gets malaria 3 times, 4 times in a year, if you use the Artemisin, any of them, toothpaste, soap, deodorants, you're going to get your malaria maybe once or twice, or maybe never, because it's going to help the blood to wash out every form of plasmodium that is inside there. It also helps in regulating internal body heat. So if you are the type that has a lot of heat inside you, it helps to regulate that heat, because the product goes deep into your pores and it goes into your blood and it works there. And we have some people who are naturally deep-heated people, like they're hot-blooded. So those people, Artemisin is very good for. It's going to help you to balance out the heat in your system. It's also good in reducing fever conditions. So if you're the type that is very prone to getting fever, or you're the type that gets fever a lot, start to use the Artemisin products. It's going to help you. It also helps to alleviate sunstroke. So sometimes the rays of the sun, it brings us diseases. One of them is stroke. Not a normal stroke we have, but sunstroke. So if you use Artemisin, it's also going to help you prevent that. It also helps fight germs. It's highly antibacterial. It also helps to refresh the body and the mind. I like the mind part, and when I did my research, I was amazed how the products, just using soap, can help me refresh my mind. Trust me, try that Artemisin, and then you know what I'm talking about. I actually did the practicals. I used it, and it was super. Yeah, and yeah, each product obviously is infused with unique fragrances. They smell amazing. They smell amazing, especially the bacterial soap. Yeah, and the guys, trust me, if you buy this soap for your girlfriend, let me give you one tip. When you go to your girlfriend, you want to give her this soap, just try to open it. Trust me, she'll say yes. Yes, the reason why I'm saying it is because the container looks like a rain box. So when you open it, she might think you're going to propose. She'll say yes. So try it. And then it doesn't contain any form of artificial coloring. Yeah, and preservations as well, preservatives. It doesn't contain preservatives. Yeah, no pigmentations as well, no additional artificial coloring. Yeah. And then it's also manufactured under high-grade packaging conditions, just like I said, she's going to say yes. And that makes each product exclusively and colorfully attractive. So those of you who have shops, trust me, just get this range and just fill them on your shops, on your shelves. And people are just going to rush in because your shop, aside the benefits they are going to get, is going to look so colorful and so beautiful because the packages are just so beautiful. Yeah, so this is just a little bit about Artemisin and what it does. That's a plant, and these are the products. Yeah. You can find them on the catalog. And then we have new products that are coming now. Aside the Artemisin that just came, we also have the snake oil. That is the snake gel in the small bottle, and then the snake serum, that's the oil itself in the big bottle. A lot of people don't know the difference. So they call everything snake oil. Yes, everything is snake oil, but the small one is a gel, and the big one is the oil itself, which is a serum. You can read its benefits from the catalog. We also have the rejuvenating body lotion, which is also coming very soon. It's still undergoing SDA approval. Yes. So yes, this advertisement has been vetted and approved by the SDA. Yes, it's going through that. And then we have the back oil. Yeah, someone said SDA. That's what I'm saying, SDA. We also have the olive back oil, which is also coming soon. And then we have the power bank that is already here. It's being used to run promos. So one thing about this, every new product that comes, it doesn't come immediately with the prices, because we want to test the market. We want to see how much people love the product. So this means that when you hear about promos, not only travel promos or trip promos or anything like that, take advantage of the product promos, because this is where you get to try all these new products before everybody else gets to try it. So as partners, make use of product promos. We also have the 3-in-1 bar and laundry soap, which is currently running. The promo ends on the 19th. If you're able to do some amount of PVs, you are going to get that soap. And I have seen it. I'm yet to use it. I have seen it. It looks good. It smells good. And then we have the perfumes. They are also there now, also being used to run promos. The pink for the ladies, and then the black for the men. So it also has its benefits in the catalog. Yes, now general tips. We are done with the products, but general tips. Aside you using the Longrich product for a better health care, you also have to go through these tips, because these tips are going to help you to maintain that health. You don't just wait to get sick before you take medicine. You have to live your medicational life. You have to live your life like a hospital. So when you avoid eating overprocessed or junk food, the junk food is becoming too much, you create a healthy habit of eating healthy, balanced diet and exercising regularly, in addition to taking your supplements and the products, the Longrich products. You have to be conscious of hygiene. That means you have to keep a good hygiene. You have to drink water regularly. Water is very essential in our body. You have to avoid self-medication. Oh, you go and then you gulp paracetamol inside of you. No, you have to avoid self-medication. You have to get medical advice from a very qualified medical personnel before you take medication. You have to feed your immune system. And with Longrich products, we have a lot of immune boosters. So make sure you take advantage of that and then you activate your immune system. You have to understand your body and how it functions. Because if you don't understand your body, whatever you take in will not work. And you say that products are not working. No, it's your body that is not working. So you have to make sure you know your body. And then you have to be prayerful, obviously. Once you're feeding the body, you're feeding the mind and the heart, you have to feed your soul. And you feed your soul with prayer. So make sure you keep a prayerful life, and then you keep a holistic and spiritual lifestyle that is going to help you inside and out. And then you avoid stress-causing environments. Make sure you avoid stress in every situation possible. So on this note, I would like to say thank you so much for being with me. My name is Dr. Thank you so much. Okay, there's a question. Okay, so as we wait for the next team to take over, we'll take one or two questions. Yes, please.
Yeah, please, mine is not a question actually, but with the presentation, I never saw you demonstrating on the panty liner.
Yes.
My interest is on the panty liner.
Okay, so thank you so much for your question. The panty liner actually works the same way as the sanitary pad, because it has the same components, just that it doesn't have them in that quantity as the pad. The pad is meant to trap higher levels of, higher volumes of fluid, but the panty liner is less. So we don't really demonstrate the panty liner, but what we do is, because it has the same components as the sanitary pad, we use the same to tell about the panty liner. Yeah, so the only distinguishing factor is that the panty liner can be used by both men and women, and the pads only women. Yeah, because for the prostates and all that, the men can use it. And another thing is, for the men, if they are using, they have to wet it a little. before they use it, because it's that is how they get to activate it. For the women, because sorry to say, we have the hole. It's always the discharges just come easily. So once you put it on, maybe the first 5 to 10 minutes, you already have fluid in there that's going to activate the anion strip. But with the men, you have to help it wet. So you have to wet it a little bit. The green part before you put it on. Okay. Please, any other? Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Where should they put it?
Okay. So it's a very good question actually, because we know that most men now wear boxer shorts. Yeah. So if you have a situation where it is necessary to use a panty liner, that is when you get to say goodbye to boxer shorts for a while, and then you switch to 10 roller pants. I call it 10 roller pants. I don't know why. Yeah, so the men, you have supporter. It's like a panty that is tight. Yes, you need that to keep the panty liner in place. Before you start walking and your panty liner falls off, people start So you have to keep up something tight so that the panty liner can stay in place. And then use it just like the ladies use it. You line it. The sticker part goes onto the pants, and then the green strip, yes. And you have to, okay, wow, this is getting technical. Okay. All right, so you know that with prostates and diseases like that, it goes through the penile region. That is the hole in the penis. So you have to direct it. I don't know how, but yes, you have to direct it in such a way that the hole aligns with the green strip, because the green strip is going to oxidize through the hole, not under the stick or the balls. No, it needs to go through the hole. So you have to find a way to yes. Just so it aligns with the green strip. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. Okay, mommy. Yes, please. You can get it downstairs in the market, the shop. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes, that's a very good question. Yes, she has asked a very, very good question. Yes. We need some kind of acids in us that the body needs on a regular basis. So the alkaline cap, just because it transforms water from acid to alkaline, doesn't mean it's alkaline cap. No. If you do that, your body at some point is going to become very alkaline, and you wouldn't get any form of acid, which the system also needs. The liver needs acids to function. Yes, and the foods we eat, most of them contain acids. Yes, like the milk, lactic acid, fruit, citric acid, and all that. So we need that in our system. That's why God put them in those fruits or vegetables. Yes, so we need them. So what is recommended is that at best, first thing in the morning, so you cleanse your system from the overnight or the past few days, and then last thing at night before you sleep, so that you make sure that during the day, anything else that you eat or you take inside of you that is not supposed to be there. In the morning, it flashes out from before. At night, it flashes out from the day. So that every new day or every day, your body starts on a fresh alkaline note. So best is first thing in the morning, last thing at night. And not every single time when you feel thirsty. No. Yeah. Yes. Yes.
What about the other side where people are cold-blooded?
Okay.
And so if a cold-blooded person uses it, that reduces or...
Okay. Yes, I understand your question. Okay, so the fact that the artemisinin cools down the body doesn't mean that if your body is already cool, it's going to overcool it. Remember that all our products are multi-purpose. So maybe you bought an artemisinin soap and you're already cold-blooded. If you use it, you're going to get the rest of the benefits that the artemisinin provides, other than it cooling your body. So yes, you're going to get some kind of cooling effect, but it's not going to overcool your body. because your immune system is already functioning, and that's why you have to, as a cold-blooded person, you have to also use some of the products like the coffee that helps to boost the immune system, because once the immune system is boosted, your system is already working, and then your blood is heated some point in time. So you can use Activizet if you're cold-blooded. That's cool. Yes, you're going to get all the other benefits like the antibacterial and all that, and then you're also going to get all the benefits that it gives, aside it's overcooling your body. Please, is that understood? Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, about that mind cup, I want a less caution there about taking the water without medicine.
Okay.
Most medication works better in an acid environment.
Yes.
So there's a caution there that we shouldn't take it
Yes.
before after. It's very
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for that. Yes, thank you. It's very true. You don't use the alkaline water to take medicine, especially chemical or Western medicine. So if you're taking Western medicine, you take it with normal water, because most Western medications function better when they are with acidic environment. So when you are taking Western medicine, you take it and then you wait for some time for the medicine to start working in your system, maybe 45 minutes to an hour, before if you want to drink from the alkaline cup, you drink from the alkaline cup. Yeah, so you don't use alkaline cup to drink paracetamol, to drink chloroquine. They will interact, and it wouldn't be good. Yeah.
I want to react to this question.
Sure.
Some time ago, somebody told partner at the island told me.
I'm sorry. Can you please stand so that we can capture you? Yeah.
I said somebody told me that they've changed it, that you can take it with the medicine.
Yeah, let me come in on this.
Even though it's there, that you can't take it with medicine. But some time ago, I was told you can do that, so I don't know.
Okay, on the medication, like she said, if you are taking medications that are chemical based, don't use alkaline water for it, because the alkaline actually works on chemical. It erases most of the things out of it. And you know, most of our medication we take are chemical based. I know for maybe what the leader said was, when you are taking the Longrich supplements, use the alkaline water, because our supplement is organic and it's already alkaline. So when you use the cup to take your Longrich supplement, it wouldn't have any effect on you. But if it's the chemical ones, like she mentioned, paracetamol, your chloroquine, your diabetes medication, don't use alkaline water. That's it.
Thank you so much. So I think we will allow for questions a little bit after, because we still have a lot on our program. Yes. So if the next team is ready, if they can hear me, we are going to now dive into the business aspects of Longrich. So now we are done with the product aspects. We know our company, we know our product. So now we are going to dive into the business aspects. Okay. All right. Okay. So okay, we've been given a little time to dive a little bit more into the product, and when you join, you can see on the price list there are combo packs. Yes, they are combination packs. So these combination packs are a few selected products made into a complete package, and then you can use that, or you can get that to give you that partnership code from the company. So when you go through the price list, you see some that have a combo pack, there's combo pack that's COVID, combo pack, starter pack, and all that. That should not scare you. There are specific products and that is meant for you to give the product a try, because that is one very important thing as well. If you don't know the products, if you know the products but you have not used it, if you have used it but you don't have any experience with it, how best are you going to be able to market it? So that is why we have those combo packs, for you to use it personally, share with your friends and family, but you also use it. Get your testimonies from using them, because that is going to give you that foundation, that solid ground to tell someone about it. So that is why we have the combo packs. Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. That brings my mind back to the body cream.
Sure.
Yeah. The lady spoke about the body cream.
Yes.
There was an instance that I gave some to someone, I want to find out, do we have specific numbers on the body cream that we give to specific kind of body
Okay.
or skin type?
Okay. Yes. So I think your question attracts two different answers, and I'm going to give that all to you. So now the thing is, yes, the salt cream has numbers on them. Yes, they have numbers. And one thing is that if you have a skin type that or a skin complexion that you got from
birth. From birth. From the store.
I don't want to use toning because it's difficult. That is got from artificial means. Yes. If you are the type that has that skin complexion that you got from artificial means, then when you use a particular color, it's going to change a number. Yes, a particular number. Okay, so we have 8 ranges. We have 1 to 3, 5 to 6, or 4 to 6, and then 7 and 8. Yes. Now the first 3, 1 to 3, are for very fair colored people. Yes. Then 4, 5, 6 are for chocolate colored people.
They are for factory
Then
setting.
7 and 8
But
is
it's
for
not
dark
for us.
people.
Yes.
Yes. But that only applies to
factory
those who have
setting.
artificial toning.
Which one?
I mean the entire range. If you are fair and you got your fairness from toning, and then you go and use color 5, 6, or 7, you are going to go back to factory settings. Yes. Yeah. So that is one. Another thing is there's a difference between someone using the cream and then the color changing. And there's another thing with someone using the cream and getting skin reactions. And that applies, the skin reaction thing applies to all the products. If you use any of our products and your body disagrees, it means that your body does not like a component that is in the product. So for instance, we had a situation where someone bought the baby products for her baby, and the baby was reacting even worse than the baby was having before buying the products. And then we did a thorough research, and then realized that the baby is allergic to corn. Yes, and our baby product, the base ingredient is corn. So if you are the type that has any allergy, so that is one thing you should first inquire from a partner if they give you this kind of feedback. Oh, I used your product and I was reacting very bad. The first point of call, do you have any allergies? It could be cosmetic allergy, it could be skin allergy, it could be anything, sorry. So first point of call, are you allergic to anything? They might say, yes, I'm allergic to honey, I'm allergic to this, I'm allergic to that. Then you go back, because you already know the ingredients, then you can say, this product contains this. That is why your body does not like it. That is why your body is reacting. But in the general point of view, with skin reactions or with body reactions, the alkaline cap corrects it. So if someone comes to you with a problem of allergies, they have allergies a lot, they can use the alkaline cap. It's going to correct those allergies so they can continue using the product. In the point where their allergy is chronic, then they have to stop using the product. And one thing is also with the charcoal soap and the white tea soap. We have the charcoal soap and then we have the white tea. So those who are allergic to charcoal soap, they can use the white tea. Those who are allergic to white tea, they can use the charcoal soap because they both have the same benefits and functions. Yeah. So apart from that, if your skin tone is natural, the color doesn't matter. The color is going to maintain, the cream is going to maintain your skin complexion if you have the natural complexion that God gave you. Color number does not matter. Yeah. No factory setting. Yes. Yes, please.
There's somebody, the natural color is fair.
Yes.
But when she started using the sun cream, the color started going deep.
Yes.
But the natural color is fair. They are all fair.
Yes. That means that the person probably used the extreme. That is maybe number 7 or number 8.
So, let me come in here. You know, sometimes in Ghana especially, we have most of our ladies who are fair. They will tell you, with some skin and toss you. And see, when they are even fair, the creams they use are chemical. So when you are using it, you are fair. But as you keep adding the chemical also, it will make your skin look nice. But let's remember that our Longrich products are organic. And organic products are natural. So if you add it to it, it might start wiping away that chemical, and that is what will make you start going down.
Oh, no, I mean, the person is only the sun cream.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, that what cream is a person using, was a person using before using? Because you know that every cream that we have here has that toning agent.
Hydroquinone.
Yes, exactly. Every cream we have. And people who are fair will always tell you, I want to maintain my skin. It's like me. People always tell me that, oh, why is it that you are not fair? Because my father was very fair. Because my great-grandparents are from Holland. But I don't want to use anything to spoil my skin because I'm okay with what I have. So when I started using the salt cream, my family, my children, my husband, they are dark. We all use the salt cream. But I am still what I am. I don't mix it with anything. Even before I started using Longrich, I could use, how do you call it, Shebata, whatever, and I'm still who I am. But a lot of people will tell you, maybe tell me they are fine, even though they are fair, but they don't use normal cream. They always have the agent of toning in it. So that is what causes the problem.
After using it, they have a lot of breakouts.
So if you have, you know, the product itself is written on all of them. If you have any reaction, stop using completely.
So the person has breakouts.
Yeah, if you have, yes, that's what she mentioned. That means there's something in it that is not good for you. If you continue to use it, it will harm you. So you can stop for a while, maybe use what you are using, go back. If you go back and it's still the same, stop using it.
Thank you so much. And also one last thing, if the person still keeps using the salt cream, still gets that change in complexion, switch to the rejuvenating lotion, because that's specifically for toning, and it also contains organic components. So we also have another product which I showed, the rejuvenating lotion. Yeah. Okay, so our time is up. We will allow for questions soon, but now we will move on to the next part of the program, which is the business aspect, the compensation plan. And on this note, I will hand over the mantle to Mr. William Ofe and Mrs. Sylvia Lawson, the diva herself, the Shatta, the Lawson, to take over. Thank you.
Longrich. Longrich.
Better life, better future.
I'm not really feeling the energy. Can we just get up and then stretch a little bit? We've been sitting for so long.
Oh, thank you.
So you stretch.
I know. I was so shaky.
Alright. Maybe take our seats now. Okay. Are we settled? Okay, let's move on. So, my name is William Ofe, and I'll be taking you through the compensation plan for Longrich International. I am 24 years old and then a graduate of Ghana Technology University College, where I pursued a Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. I'm a senior ICT assistant now at University of Education, Winneba, and I specialize in systems administration. I'm also the founder and CEO of Longrich Team Titans, who are based in Winneba. And then I qualified for a Dubai trip last year, which I went to the team this year. I also won the Outstanding Young Leadership Award in 2021. That was the just recently ended 6th anniversary award. I'm sure you're asking yourself why this Akola danger is standing before you. Yeah, because I would like to say Mr. Mako is a really smart man. I remember weeks ago he called me and he just said, William, there's a conference coming on and I want you to present on a compensation plan. I'm like, he says, William, no, you're doing it. You're doing it, and luckily for you, leader, so your Lawson will be assistant. So I just said, oh, hallelujah. At least I have one leader taking the lead, so I'm going to assist her. So I link up with Auntie Sylvia, and she's like, oh, William, I'm leaving this for you. At that point, I was like, who? Why?
But then I said to myself, William, this and then many more reasons are the reason why you won the Outstanding Young Leadership Award. And I said to myself, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm still learning, just a few years old in the business, and it's actually a delight to stand before you. I know most of you are way ahead of me, but then luckily enough, I was selected to take you through the compensation plan for today. And I'd like to say to the youth over here that yes, you all can do it and you should learn. This business is more about learning or constantly learning. You don't have to stop. You keep learning almost all the time, and then you're all going to make it. So this will be our outline for today. We are going to learn about what compensation is. You see, after learning about this product and then all, what are you going to use it for if you're not compensated? It doesn't really make sense to spend so much time learning all this and then you just go your way. It wouldn't be so fair. So we're going to learn about what compensation is, the important things to remember in this business, the entry levels and then benefits of the entry levels. We are going to take a look at the business model and then how Longrich compensates its distributors. We're also going to learn about balancing of legs. So many times you hear balancing, but there aren't balancing. So they are going to take a look at that too. And then how to register new partners. So many times people call me and they are like, William, I have so person here, how do I register the person? We are going to take a look at all of those. And then working with stockists. So let's go on. What is compensation? What? Compensation. What is it? Can I have a few volunteers to tell me what compensation is? What is compensation? When you hear the word compensation, what comes into mind? Anyone? Okay, madam.
Giving out something willingly.
Okay.
From your heart to appreciate someone.
So a work somebody has done. All right, thank you very much. Let's give up. Let's give a round of applause. Anyone else? Anyone else, please? Yes, sir.
Company no one said.
Yes.
Yeah, why?
That's for Papa. Thank you very much. Let's give up a round of applause to you. So, compensation. This is the combination of money and other benefits that are rewards that an employee receives for doing their job. I take the game. The combination of money and other benefits or rewards that an employee receives for doing their job. What job are we doing? We came here and Sister Pat and then leader Eugenia took us through the products. Now we basically sell the products, we market the products, and then we are compensated. So the company rewards us for doing this kind of job. And I got this from, this is a source, dictionary.longrich, blah, blah, blah. So you can copy and then you refer to it. Now these are the forms of compensation for Longrich partners. Fortunately for me, I've enjoyed this one. How many of us have also enjoyed this one? Can you put up your hands? Okay, I see just a few of us. And then this one also, I'm enjoying and I'll keep enjoying so far as I keep doing this business. Just last Thursday, I enjoyed this one. I believe you also did too. Yeah. So, is it scholarships? Is it the family? I'm still young and I've not married, so I'm here to. I would like to know if there are some single ladies here, so that by the end of this program, I'll just see. Okay, I see you. Yeah, and then and then the house awards too. I'm yet to enjoy that. Moving straight into it, we have important things to always remember. These are things that you have to get at your fingertips. You don't have to miss them at all. When you wake up from bed and someone asks you, you should be able to tell the person what these are. The first thing to take note of is PV, which are points value or product value. PV is basically Longrich's currency, let me say, more or less. Yes. It's PVs that are used to determine our entry levels. PVs are used to determine our ranks in the Longrich design. I'm going to take you through all of that. And then it's the PVs that qualify us for incentives. Also, PVs are used to calculate our bonuses. So PVs, we don't have to miss them at all. PVs are generally Longrich current. We also have generations. These are personal referrals and then team referrals. We are going to talk about team building and all of those so you get to understand them more. We also have spillovers. The spillover is the distributor who is brought to you by your leader. We'll talk about all of them. And then we have sponsor tree also. These are where your direct referrals are always placed. Placement tree, direct referrals, and then spillovers. And then legs. This one, you have to take very careful note of legs. There are 3 groups on your tree. Alright. Now we also have entry levels, which are the average purchases you personally made right from when you started the business until now, currently. And then you have the ranks, which are the leadership positions attained for building our teams. These two are totally different. You don't have to mix them up. The entry levels are the average you personally make, and then the ranks are the leadership positions you attain for doing this business. There are 2 different things altogether, so you need to take note of them. Okay, so what are the entry levels and then their benefits in the Longrich business? This is a table I drew, and it simplifies the entry levels and then their benefits. On this column, we have the entry level, which are basically 5. We have the benefits, we have the startup capitals, and then the PVs required. Now, I made mention that PVs are used to determine our entry levels. Let's start from the Platinum VIP entry level. This is the highest in the Longrich business. Platinum VIP. Now, what are the benefits if you hold a Platinum VIP membership? You enjoy 1% share of global sales made by Longrich. I am pretty sure the one who took us through the company profile made mention that Longrich wasn't basically into the products. We are into several types of businesses. So this one share, global share, comes from all these branches and are shared to only our Platinum members. Also, we enjoy what we call the performance bonus, which is 12% and then up to 45 leadership bonus if we hold a Platinum VIP. And then the PVs required are 1,680 PVs. 1,680 PVs. So these are the things you need to take note of when it comes to Platinum VIP membership. We also have the Platinum, which is the next after, or let's say before the Platinum VIP. We are taking it from the highest to the lowest. So for Platinum membership, you have 12% performance bonus and up to 40% leadership bonus. Now let's take note that Platinum and then Platinum VIP members enjoy the same percentage of performance bonus, which is what? 12%. This is a startup capital for Platinum membership, 7,500, and then the PVs that match it is 720. Later on, we'll dive into ranks, and then you realize the effect ranks have on these entry levels. The next, before Platinum, is the Gold entry level, which the benefit is 10% performance bonus. So now you realize that the percentage of performance bonus has dropped from the Platinum VIP and Platinum onto the Gold, which is 10%. There's a 2% difference. Gold is 10%. Platinum VIP are 12%. Now, what is the capital for the Gold membership? It is 2,200. Sometimes it might go down depending on the product you choose. And then the PV equivalent is 240 PV. Now, these two, Pure Silver and Silver, which are the two, I call them student packages because most of the time students can afford if you are really into the business. So many times people say 2,200 as a student, where am I going to get it from? But then if you're really interested in doing this business, you need to start with Pure Silver or the Silver. I was fortunate enough to start with the Gold entry level. Kind gets my dad who introduced me to this business. So for Pure Silver and Silver, you enjoy 12%. I think I need to take this thing off. Excuse me. Sorry about that. For Pure Silver and Silver, you enjoy 8% performance bonus, and then taking Silver, the startup capital is 1,150. And then for kill silver, ideally it's 700, which is 60 PVs. That's in other countries. I know UK, for UK they don't have the combo packages that Sister Pat talked about. So for UK like this, if you want to start this business as a kill silver member, you need to select products worth 60 PVs. Luckily for Ghana, we have packages as low as 180 cedis, which qualify us to get the kill silver entry level. I think we need to give a clap to Ghana. I know Nigeria also they have lower packages for kill silver. Now, this is how our business model looks like. We have you. Once you register, you get a membership code or loyalty code as we call it. And then you are required to introduce at least 3 people minimum. 3 people minimum. Other network marketing businesses, you are required to introduce at least 2. That's personally. But then in Longrich, you are required to introduce at least 3 people. Now what do? You buy your first set of products and then get your loyalty code. You recommend these products to a minimum of 3 people, just like I mentioned, and then you enjoy using the products and then you get paid. Now someone once asked me, what if I don't get these 3 people and I want to be paid? It's very simple. Longrich allows multiple accounts. So what you're going to do is, when you register and you really want to get paid when you've not introduced other people, you just create 3 more accounts for yourself. And then anytime you buy products, use these 3 accounts for your main account to be paid. So it's not, ideally you have to introduce other people to make to achieve the maximum benefits of this business. But just in case you don't want to really do this business and you still want to get paid, you just do, like I said, introduce yourself 3 times and then you're good to go. Yes, madam? Can I go back? Okay, so I said that this is our business model. This is how our business model looks like. And once you register, you are required to remember the important things to remember. I did mention, let's go back. The legs. Yes. So these are the 3 legs under you. You have just 3 legs. You don't have more than 3 legs. I made reference to other network marketing business who have at least 2 legs, but then in Longrich there are 3 legs. And then to get paid, we'll dive into that very soon. To get paid after you register, this is you. If you want to be paid, you just have to register yourself 3 more times because multiple accounts are allowed. If you don't do it yourself and you have children or family members, you can just hook them on. And then anytime you want to be paid, you buy products with their codes, and then you'll be paid. Is it clear? All right, thank you. Yes, so similarly, these 3 groups under you, which is group A, B, C, you just have to encourage them to also duplicate. This business is about duplication. They just do what you did, and then as time goes on, the network keeps growing. So let's do some simple mathematics here. Assuming this is you, right? This is you. And then you introduce 3 people, A, B, C. That's 3, right? If these 3 people also introduce 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 by 3 by 3, which is what, 9? 9 plus 3, 12. Assuming these 3 people also do the same thing, going by the 3 by 3 matrix, you also introduce 3 people, which is 27. 27 plus your 9 plus your 3, then you keep going. So that's how you build this business. So basically, buy first sets, recommend to people, and then enjoy using the products and you get paid. Is there any question again? Yes, madam.
Can you register people without them knowing?
Yes, sometimes. Yes. But you see, we'll go into registering new people. There are some details you need, just in case you're doing it for the person. Yes, you can use the person's name, but there comes a point where you need the person's bank account and then IDs and then all of that. That's when you find yourself wanting. Yes, you can use your bank details. You can use yours and then, yeah. We'll dive into them very soon. Yes, sir.
Additionally, I want to find out.
Yes.
As she just asked,
Yeah.
I have registered someone, a sibling, but I have my bank account.
Yes.
What should I do?
You can just apply for a change in bank account.
Change your bank
Yeah.
account
Into the person's. Thank you. Okay, so these are the ways by which Longrich pays you. They are mainly classified into two categories, just two. You have the cash bonuses and then the lifelong incentive bonuses. Let's begin with the cash bonuses. The first one to talk about is the fast start or referral bonus. This business is about referrals. You use the products, they are good for you, you tell someone about it, you refer the person to also use the product, and then you get paid. There are so many times we do referrals almost all the time, but we are not paid for it, just that we don't know. Let's assume you walk into a restaurant, you buy a food, and then you enjoy it. Next time you meet a friend and he's like, okay, I have people coming to visit me and I want the best restaurant in the world or in your area for them to enjoy. You just refer the person to that restaurant, but then does the restaurant know you refer the person? No. So you're not paid for it. So day in, day out, we refer people all the time, but we're not paid for it. Sometimes you tell the person, okay, not busy, refer someone, and then they're like, how am I going to refer this thing to this person? They give so many excuses. So for Fast Start bonus, it's paid for all new recruits that join your team, irrespective of the person's entry level, and it's paid up to the third generation. I did mention generations in the things to remember. Now, let's use the same example to explain the generations. Now, if this is you, this ABC group, ABC becomes your first generation. Is that clear? If you register, you are out. Now, the first three people you introduce form your first generation. Now, if these people also introduce these people become your what? The second generation. And it keeps going down, 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 down. So at a point, you realize that those in probably after your third generation, you don't even know them. Because you didn't refer them yourself. Those under you refer them. There are so many people in my team like that. I don't even know them, but then they are part of my team and I keep enjoying from their efforts. Yeah, so this explains generation. No, so for first generation, you enjoy 48 Ghana cedis for the referral. This is what this means. Now, if this is you, and then you refer this person A, so far as this person is in your first generation, you are getting 48 Ghana cedis for referring him. And this 48 comes when the person buys a package of products, you understand? Irrespective of the entry level, like I said. So for each of these persons, you are going to get how much? 48, 48, 48. So assuming you started this business with at least 180 cedis, and then you are enjoying the products. Now then, right after you register the person, you right after registering yourself, you get these three people. Now each of them is bringing you 48 Ghana cedis. Calculate the total, and then you realize you are close to getting back your capital, while still enjoying the products you bought. Now, the second generation goes as follows: 12 Ghana cedis per person introduced by your first generation. Like I said, this ABC forms your first generation. Now, if this ABC, if A recruits 3 more people, A is getting 48 cedis from each of these persons. And now the same people are giving you 12 Ghana cedis. Is that clear? Is there any confusion? There is no confusion. Yes. So, whilst A ends the 48 as the first generation, because these people are in the second generation, you are earning 12 Ghana cedis. And it's the same with the third generation. You get 24 Ghana cedis per person sponsored by your second generation. So that's how it goes like. So if someone in your third generation is registered, those in the second get 48, those in the first generation get 12 cedis, and then you are getting 24 Ghana cedis. That's huge money. Now let's take notes. This first start referral bonus is paid right after you register the person. So assuming you register the person this week, just next week you're going to get the fast start or referral bonus. Let's move on to retail profits. A member or distributor with a valid membership ID purchases products from the stockist at the wholesale or unit price, and then retails them for up to 33% more. Retails them up to 33% more. So I gave this example here. The Pi alkaline cap has 45 PVs, and then the unit price is what? 350 cedis. Now, looking at the price list, which is this, we realize that these are the retail profits. This is the cap. The cap has 420 Ghana cedis retail profit. This, when you buy the cap with a code, and then you want to retail to someone. You sell to you can choose to sell to this person at 350 cedis, but ideally, because you want the retail profits, you sell it more than 350. And then you do the deductions, you have 420 Ghana cedis minus the 350, which gives you 70% retail profits. This happens immediately after the transaction takes place. You don't need a week or two. Who doesn't want this? Say again. Sure. Okay. So this is the price list. I'm sure it was shared in our groups yesterday. So I'm going to do a quick one here. How many pre-diamonds are here? Can I see your hands? Pre-diamonds. 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 Okay. So just at a glance of this, can you tell me the PV for alkaline cap? 45 PVs. Sure. Okay. What else? Baby cream. Say again. Clap for yourselves. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so this is the current price list for Ghana markets, and then we have the PVs each product has. We have the price, which is the unit price, and then the retail prices. So you don't have to keep asking people, what's the retail price for this thing? What's the retail price for this? I know someone who does that always, although I've sent the price list a number of times. Anytime she wants to buy something, she keeps asking, what's the retail price for toothpaste? What's the retail price? Sometimes I ignore. So please study this, and then it's just like owning a provision shop. If someone is coming to buy from you, you don't have to go and ask someone else, what's the retail price? You need to learn it. Sometimes you just go into a shop, and say for 50 cedis, no way I'm on. So you just have to memorize this thing and then keep it off air. You don't, probably the PVs might not be needed, but then the unit price and then the retail price, you need to get it offhand. Now, performance bonus. This is the main bonus that Longrich pays to its members. Performance bonus is the main bonus that Longrich pays to its members, alongside the fast start and then the retail profit. Now, performance bonus is calculated weekly but paid after 3 weeks on all generations to infinity, based on your entry status as either Kill Silver, Gold, Platinum, or Platinum VIP. Now, let's take note that when I was talking about the entry levels, I mentioned that the entry levels have percentages of performance bonuses tagged onto them. Performance bonus is, the percentages are tied on your entry levels. There is no way you can skip them. So for Skill Silver and Silver, you are earning 8% performance bonus. For Gold, you are earning 10%, and then Platinum VIP, you are earning 12%. Now, assuming this is you, and then you have Group A, Group B, Group C under you. At the end of each week, Longrich calculates the cumulative PVs. Let's take this as a whole group on its own, not just by your efforts, a group effort. Assuming at the end of week 1, you Group A accumulates 500 PVs, Group B accumulates 600, and Group C accumulates 400 PVs. Longrich says that the group that accumulated the highest value, we are striking it out. So looking at these ones, which one has the highest PVs? Group B, which is 600 PVs. So at the end of week 1, Longrich cancels Group B, although they keep or they store the total PVs in your back office. But then they wouldn't use that to calculate your performance bonus. Now let's look at how performance bonus is calculated. Now, you have Kill Silver and Silver. Because they cancel or they take out the highest group with the highest PV, the payout is on the 2 weaker groups. You understand? At the end of each week, consider all the 3 groups, cancel the group with the highest PVs, and then use those with the lower PVs to calculate your performance bonus. The system does it, so you don't really have to. Sometimes I calculate, but then you don't need to because the system does it, and then after 4 weeks you get paid. So the group A and then group C, the PVs accumulated they are going to use to calculate your performance bonus. Now this is how it's calculated. For crossover, you have the sum of 500 PVs from group A, sum of 400 from group C, adding up, which is the 900 PVs, times 8%, you convert it and it's 0.08 times the rate, which is 4. Let's take note that 1 PV is equivalent to 4 Ghana cedis in Ghana. So it's 900 PVs times 8% times 4, which gives you 288 Ghana cedis. You can punch into your calculator and see if I got that right. Now for gold, you have the same 900 PVs. You are taking a look at all the entry levels. Crossover is 288. Now for gold, because your performance bonus is 10%, you are going to multiply the 10% by 900 PVs and then the 4, which gives 360 PVs. So over here, you realize that someone who has attained the gold entry level is earning higher than someone who has the crossover or silver entry level because of the percentage attached to the entry level. Mind you, we are using the same amount of PVs, which is the same 900. Going on to platinum or platinum VIP is 12%. So the same 900 PVs you have times 12% and then the 4, which gives you 432 cedis. This implies that when you start as silver, you don't have to stay there because there are better monies ahead of you. You just have to upgrade to gold or platinum VIP so that you earn maximum. We use the same amount of PVs. You see, platinum and VIP are earning 432. Gold is earning 360, and then silver or silver is earning 288. Although it's huge money, but then in some circumstances it's paid. Yes. So just like I said, 1 PV is equivalent to 4 Ghana cedis in Ghana. Is there any question?
Yeah, please, let's assume ABC are all the same PVs.
Yes.
What happens?
The company takes out 1 and then pays on 2 the 2 other legs. And then also let me mention, if PVs come from only 1 group, you won't earn performance bonus. If PVs come from just 1 after a week, you won't earn performance bonus.
What of
2? 2, yes. They'll take out the highest one and then pay you on the weaker one. So always, if you want to earn performance bonus, PVs should come from more than 1 leg. Always, it should come from more than 1 leg. So assuming, may I have the resta? So this is you, once again. And then you have 1 person over here, 1 group producing 1,000 PVs. How much performance bonus are you going to get? 0, because it's come from just 1 leg. It should come from more than 1 leg. This is performance bonus for you. Any other question? Okay, let's move. Yes, madam.
My name is Evan. I want to find out on the price list.
Yes.
The PVs.
Yes.
I see 1.2 on the price list.
1.7.
Let's say 1.7.
Yes.
That means it is 4 cities. Because you're saying
1 PV is equivalent to 4 CDs, yes.
I want to know how it's spent. Like, is it a percentage? What we see there as PVs?
Yes, those are the PVs, and each PV is equivalent to 4 Ghana cedis. But then you don't earn the 4 Ghana cedis because there is a percentage tagged onto your entry level. So assuming you are silver and then 1.7 PVs is used as a P outlay, it's 1.7 times 0.08. Exactly. Yes. So you are not earning the, yes.
I think the question is the difference between the PV rate for commission and then the PV on the product. Yes.
So what is the importance of PVs attached to the product?
The importance of the PVs attached to the product. It's not very clear.
Okay. So let me try to answer. So PV is a universal language. So for the product, PV is like the weight of each product.
Okay.
So PV in Ghana is the same as PV in Nigeria.
It's universal.
It's universal. So the products have been assigned some weights with the PV. So that's one. When it comes to payment of commissions, it is based again on your PV. How do we translate those PVs into Ghana cedis or Naira or pound or wherever? In Ghana, one PV is 4 Ghana cedis. So you only translate it when it comes to commission. But when it comes to the product, it's fixed. When you go to Nigeria, the PVs for the product is fixed. But when it comes to payment of commission, it's translated at a certain rate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I want to add one more thing before we move on. So it means that when you buy products that the PV is 1.7 Ghana cedis, it doesn't mean the company is giving you 1.7 times 4. That's not the meaning. But the value, the weight in Ghana cedi, if it's in Ghana, is that. So if what we have on the screen, leg A was how many PVs?
500.
So this 500 what? PVs. Meaning your team, leg A, in terms of Ghana cedis, how much sales did they bring to the company through you as a leader? So this times 4 Ghana cedis, what do we get? 2,000 Ghana cedis. That means for that week, under your leadership, your team A did sales in Ghana. It can be that this 500 PV, some came from UK, some came from Nigeria, some came from Tanzania, some came from US. But because you are their leader and it's you they are calculating your bonus, that 500 PV that came globally from your leg, its value in Ghana is what? 500 Ghana cedis. 2,000 Ghana cedis. Do you understand? What if you were in UK? What will happen is the 500 PVs will be multiplied by the UK rate. So if UK rate, 1 PV is equivalent to, let's say,
£5.
5 pounds.
Example. All right. So let's say £5.
That is what it is. Then it means because you are in UK, 500 times 5, which will be 2,500 pounds as the sales. Do you understand? Yeah. Then we are still assuming Ghana. The leg B was what? 600. So that one to 600 PVs. Then because you are in Ghana, times what?
4.
Says 4 if it has not changed these days.
24.
No, technology is changing plenty things. So I was thinking that maybe due to technology now, says 4 has changed. And then the C did how many? 400 PVs. Remember, it doesn't matter where the PVs are coming from. Let me tell you this funny thing. One of my leaders in Swedro got somebody calling from Koforidua that wants to join the business. Say, oh, because you are in Koforidua, you can't join me because I'm in Swedro. You see, but don't be surprised because somebody is new here and you'll be thinking because you are in Accra, your business is only in Accra. No, globally, that is where the PV matter comes in. Are we getting it? So 400 times 4. That will give you what? So now that we are in the realms of Ghana cedis, which one is the biggest? It is still B. So what he is saying is Longrich will hold the B, and now they need to pay performance bonus, isn't it? They will take the 2,000 Ghana cedis plus the 1,600. Whatever they get is going to be 3,600. Then what is your entry level? Your entry level will determine what percentage they should give you on this 3,600. And that entry level too is depending on PVs. Yeah. So if your PVs is 60, the product you have bought is 60, it means your entry level is what? Pure silver. If you want to be gold, then upgrade your own account by buying product in your code up to 240 PVs. So if you have 20 PVs, add 220 PVs more to get to gold. Yeah. Then they will pay you 10% and not 8%. Is it clear about the PVs? So it's just the way of converting it in your local country for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That was just to add.
So, yeah. Yes.
So if maybe you come in, maybe a student should come
Yes.
to the starter to pack, which is 180 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
And the person was not able to pay like 60 pages. And the person now registers people under whom
Yes.
with the same package of 180 cedis each. Would the person get any bonus? The 48 cedis, will it be paid to the person?
Yes, the person will enter.
And then those are the part didn't hear the question, so if you can echo it.
Okay, so Madam is asking if, let's say, a student buys the 180 pack, which comes with 4 PVs, and is unable to upgrade to 60 PVs or to 240 PVs, which is the gold and then other entry levels, but then recruits people who also come with the same package. Will the person or the student earn these bonuses? And my answer is yes. If you come with the 180 pack, and then due to whatever reason you are not unable to upgrade, you introduce these 3 people, and then they also come with the same package. Yes, you are going to earn performance bonus. You are going to earn the referral bonus, because you all started with what? The package. Assuming someone comes and then buys 1 toothpaste and then wants to get registered, yeah, you can do it. But then this person does not qualify for fast start. This person does not qualify for the performance bonus and then all other bonuses. This is someone we call a preferred customer. So a preferred customer is someone who comes and then buys individual products less than 60 PVs. Or the person doesn't buy a package, such as like 180 cedis package. It's a starter pack too. So referred customers don't earn performance bonus, they don't earn referral bonus. They are just stagnant. They come and then they buy just one product and they go away. Until they attain 60 PVs and then the entry level changes to kill silver, they don't earn any of these bonuses.
I think somebody also raised their hand when I was talking.
Yes, sir.
So if I should understand this so well, it is very best that as me,
yes,
I should rather work on all the 3 legs than concentrating on one, because if I should keep on working on A, it might not benefit me.
Exactly.
So it is best that probably I have ABC.
Yes.
I want to buy a product.
Yes.
Probably maybe 50 PVs. What I do is usually I split them and then share it on my playground legs, so that they will benefit again.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Yes,
That's
that's ideal. That's balancing of legs. We also get to that. It's very ideal. So thank you very much for your contribution. Wow, so many questions. Yes, madam.
Take them. That's why we are here.
Yes, madam. Yes.
My name is Ashley.
Okay.
Concerning what the lady asked, if somebody has 4 people
Yes.
as a starter pack, you do not upgrade it. But you're also introducing someone who's not ready, who doesn't have 180, but wants to enjoy the product. So you, the person, wants to use his money to register him. So the person gets it at a partner price, not at a retail price, because you want to maintain that person. Now, with some stockists outside, when you talk to them that somebody is buying a product and you want to use the person's money to register him, when you send the particulars to the person, some of them are like, please tell the person to add up, but the person doesn't have money to add up. How do you get such a person registered?
It actually depends on the stockist you are dealing with. Some stockists, I must say, are wicked. Sorry to say. So to deal with this, you just have to connect to your leader, and then possibly they can connect you to a better or reliable stockist around. I must say, we'll delve into those issues also later. I listed in my outline that we have a portion with dealing with stockists. Yeah, so we get to all those parts later on. But then it's best you connect with your leader, and then they connect you to any other reliable stockists around. If possible, we just register the person from elsewhere, and then you deliver, you arrange the delivery to the person. Yes. Yes. Say again. Yes. Yes. Okay, the package for 120 PV says like entry level is going to change to Killsilver instead of preferred customer. But then because the person didn't buy a package, the person is not going to earn referral bonuses because he didn't buy a package. Until the person buys a package, he's not going to earn referral bonus if he introduces anyone. Yes. Yes. The entry levels. The packages. I don't know if the products team talked about combo packages. They are very ideal. They are very essential. The combo packages. Do I have to delve into that now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
We just touched on it, but we didn't.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's take the 180 pack for instance. This is the basic package that every single Longrich member should go for. If you buy single products and at a point you are interested in the business and then want to go ahead and then do it, you have to buy the package, the 180 pack at least. You have to buy that one so that you activate the referral bonuses. Understand? So yes, the faster bonus. So if this person who bought the 180 pack introduces other people who buy 180 packages, the person earns the faster bonuses. But until the person buys the package, if the person doesn't buy at all, then no matter the PVs accumulated, you don't qualify for faster bonus. Sir, please, your question answered. Yeah. Yes.
How much does someone who lives in UK need to get how much to buy the package?
UK, they don't have packages. You have to buy selected products worth 60 PVs or more. Killsilver Basic, which is 60 PVs. So you don't for you
a price and PVs. Do you understand? So if somebody buys 180 combo pack, the person is not saying I want cap, I want this, I want that. That 180 combo cap comes with selected products, which are now 6. 1 soap, 1 repellent, 1 toothpaste, 1 body cream, 1 hand cream, and 1 deodorant. You see how I've chewed Baba in my head? That is how you must also know it. If somebody wants to buy the 700 combo pack, it also has 8 products. 8 different products, but some are in multiple quantities. Toothpaste 2, body cream 3, hand cream 2, mouth spray 1, alkaline cap 1, body wash 1, shampoo 1. There's no calcium in 700. The 700. Please, I get it. And if you bring somebody and you say, I'm buying the 700 pack, you will be paid faster bonus in Ghana here of 115 Ghana cedis. 120 Ghana cedis. Are you getting the point? So somebody in UK, for example, will not have the privilege to buy the 700 combo pack in UK. Because that combo pack is only privileged to people who are buying in Ghana. But you can be in UK and buy it in Ghana. But if he is the person who is registering somebody in Ghana, he doesn't have a Ghana account that is bringing the person, he will not get it. For example, this is a training ground, and you need to understand me. I lost a lot of fast start bonus because my leader never taught me this thing. I lost a lot until now. It still pains me, but I'll take it as a learning curve. This is you. Scenario 1. This is you. You registered in Ghana, and you have bought the 180 combo pack as part of your products, and even in addition you added selected products. Then you have introduced A, who also bought 180 combo pack. They will pay you the faster bonus of 48. You brought somebody B, he also bought combo pack 700 combo pack. He didn't say I want this, I want that, I'm buying the combo. They will pay you 120 Ghana cedis. You brought C, who said, me, I don't want combo pack. I just want only toothpaste, 1 carton, to start my business. Then he bought. You won't be paid any fast start bonus. But it doesn't mean you will not also be paid performance. Performance development is not about combo. It's about BDs that came on your legs. Do you understand? On the other hand, scenario B, this is you. So let's say you are C. C registered in Ghana. He now got a combo pack. And he brought A, who bought a combo pack of 180. They should pay him 48, isn't it? They won't pay him. because he himself never bought any combo pack. He brought another person, B, who also bought 700 combo pack. They should pay him 120, isn't it? They won't pay because he never bought combo pack. Meanwhile, he is like a gold partner. So he will enjoy his performance of 10%. But for the first start bonus, no. Do you understand? This is another scenario. You registered in the UK. So you are having a UK membership number. Then you are registering somebody in Ghana. And the person bought the combo pack of 180. You cannot enjoy fast start because your membership code 1 is not a Ghana membership code. That combo pack is privileged to only Ghanaians. You go to Nigeria, they have their own combo pack. So the only bonus this UK person will lose is the fast start. But all other bonuses he's talking about, you will get it. Is it clear? Another thing, reason why he said that everybody must do the 180 pack is that, see, if you are bringing somebody on board, the person is joining with 1,000, and you know if as part of the selection, the person goes for the 700 pack, you will get 120 Ghana. But the 180 pack, you will get 48. Which combo pack will you encourage the person to select? It is good for you, but it is bad for him because he never did the minimum combo pack. If this 700 person brings somebody who does 180, they won't pay him the 48. Listen. No, I'm happy we need to treat this thing. Me, Sylvia, Eugenia, we don't do the 700 pack by heart. Because it's not everyone who can recruit 700 and 1,000 and so on. Listen again. If you take your time, should I leave it for you for here? Okay. Should I leave it for you? Okay. Please, listen. I beg you. I know this is controversial, but listen. Let me use a scenario. You see, scenario A, you did the 180 combo pack as part of your products. Even if you didn't do it, at a point in time in your Longrich journey, you did that combo pack. You bring somebody who does 180, they will pay the 48. You bring somebody who does the 700, they will pay the 48. You bring somebody who does the 1,000 something. 1,200. 1,200. There's a 1,200 combo pack. They will pay the 200 Ghana cedi combo. They will pay. You did at least the 180, isn't it? Now another scenario. Now you are bringing somebody who wants to do 1,000 Ghana cedis to start a business. You know that when you bring somebody who does 700, they will pay you 120. This man wants to start with 1,000. Which combo pack would you advise him to start with? 180 or 700? Are you sure? You see, I'm being very frank. I know that if we take 180, my first start will be only 48. But if you take the 700, my first start will be 120. Be sincere with yourself. It will be 700. That is a normal thing. So you made A to select the 700 pack and added other things. You ended up enjoying your 120 Ghana cedi fast start. Now A is also registering somebody, but the person is starting with only 200 Ghana cedis. Can that person called X select 700 combo pack? No. The only thing the money can contain is what? 180. Then maybe we add one match freshener or one panty liner to be 200. He did the 180 because A has never done the 180 pack, and his only starter pack is 700. He will not be paid the 48. But if A brought somebody Y, and as part of Y's product he did 700, he will be paid the 120. Somebody did the 1,200 pack, he will be paid the 200. The only thing he won't be privileged to earn is the 180. Do you understand? Which means that deprive yourself of your selfish interest of getting 120 and 200 and give X also the privilege to earn all the types of fast-start bonus. So therefore, it's encourageable. That is the reason he's emphasizing that at least everybody must do the 180. Me, if you are doing, let's say, 2,000, 5,000, and I see that you want to do multiple accounts, and I want you to earn more. Sometimes I do the 700 pack, and I do the 180 also in addition, so that your own fast-start bonus, because I did 3 accounts for you, so your own fast-start bonus becomes more, then you get more money. Do you understand? You don't understand? No, you are refusing to understand. See me after the class. That will be the ideal thing. Because I think it's clear. The conclusion is that everybody must do the 180 pack. That is the ideal thing. Madam. Hello. Hello. I think you are thirsty. There is water at the back. Madam. If you have not done it, you can. In fact, you can check it yourself whether your upline or the doctor did it for you or not. Okay. That is the back office training. Today we are not doing back office training here. When you log into your back office, you can go to order management and check. If you were registered by somebody like Sylvia or Eugenia, myself, I'm 100% certain, without you even knowing, we did it. Yeah. That is what we do. Because we know what we're talking about here. Yes, sir.
You said something about the 180. Yes. The thing I don't get is that you said the products 6. Yes. But you said 1.
Yes. Before it was 4 products, and you get 2 body cream, 2 hand cream. By the grace of God, now it's no longer 2 body cream, 2 hand cream. They've taken 1 body cream off, 1 hand cream off, and they have replaced it with 1 bamboo charcoal soap, 1 mosquito repellent. Are you on any Longrich platform? Are you on the stockist page? Why? Then you're not a stockist. Talk to Lawrence. Is that in fact, it's even in your back office. Go and check. It's in your back office. I don't remember. Go to your back office now. It's on your phone. You go, you see the date. It's there. Yes, go to your back office. I'm surprised you say you're a stockist, because if you're a stockist, you must know this by now. Then this, you are giving the whole thing to the people. Then you go to your back office. When you log into your back office, the first thing you see is messages and announcements. Whether you are a stockist or you are a partner only or what, the first thing you see is messages. And if you don't read the announcements coming from the company, then I don't know whether they are doing it, because that is the only source of getting authentic information from the company. Could you believe somebody just told me that tomorrow's event is a dinner? Because a partner has tagged it as a dinner and put it on his status to get people attention. But if you go to Longrich back office, they've not written anything like dinner. That is the only, and in conclusion, these are some of the ethical things we'll tell you. Don't lie to people. So please, your back office should be like your WhatsApp. Sylvia, they were changing PVs in Sylvia's back office by mistake. It's a system. So, and she was able to detect it, because that is where we sleep. You come to my house, my bedroom, the back of my door, the chat is there. Before you come on board, I already know where I'm lacking to place it. Your back office is your everything. So please bring your back office.
Can you do the 180, 700 and the 1?
I think I said it. Yes, you can do all. But the more you do, the more referral bonuses you are giving to the sponsor, the one who brought you on board. So for example, if this account, like William, I know William has over 1,000 accounts. If, for example, this account is you, and here is U1, U2, U3, the best thing to do is you can do the multiple combo cards on these accounts. Not on this, because if you are giving money to me, I'll take it, I will share with you. Do you understand? All right. Yes, madam. So take the last one on this kind of bonus, because it confuses a lot of people. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at individual products, it might give more.
Yes.
So these are kind of compensation subsequently.
It's balanced. It's a win-win approach. The person doesn't really understand PVs. See. Okay. You see, me, I lost a lot of bonuses. If I fail, because I failed to do the, I think the time is up, that's fine, but don't worry, William will give you extra time. Please look at it. If this is you, and you fail to do the 180, and you sponsor like 10 people, sponsor 10 people, and all of them did the 180, because they don't want to miss out on the faster bonus. How much have you lost? 48 times 10. Are you telling me because of 180 you lose 48 times 10? So it is a trade-off which balances in the future for you to make your money back. If there is any other question on the fast start and this combo pack, let's discuss it during break time privately so that we can finish, because we time everything so that we can try to finish up his training on. But I believe this has sung very well with everyone. Thank you very much.
So the last thing to add on performance bonus is that, wait, let me ask this question. When is referral bonus paid? Anyone?
Yeah, the fast start.
When is referral or fast start bonus paid? Immediately after. But then performance bonus is not like that. Performance bonus is paid 3 weeks after the transaction takes place. So let's say if this was done in week 1, performance bonus is going to be paid 3 weeks after. So this is week 1. This is when you did this business, all these PVs were produced. Now 2, 3, 4, 5. Performance bonus will be paid 3 weeks after. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be on week 5. You understand? So if this took place in week 1, 3 weeks after, that's when it's calculated right after the week, but then it's paid 3 weeks after. So in order to earn performance bonus consistently, you should ensure that you produce PVs almost every week so that after week 5, you keep on earning performance bonus. If you miss this week, if 0 PVs or PVs are produced from just 1 leg on this week, it means in week 7, you are not going to earn any performance bonus. You go to your back office and you see 0 there. Unless probably a week before you register someone, then you earn performance bonus. Now they are red. Otherwise, you get 0. All right. So let's move on. Development bonus. This is paid weekly based on your sponsor's fee and then on 2-week legs, just like performance bonus. So it's 10% bonus on every 60 PV bulk purchase based on your payment legs and then on unlimited generations. It is calculated as 1 unit is equal to 60 PVs. So this is the calculation. Using the same, using this diagram also to explain, you see that week B produced the highest PVs. The group B produced the highest PVs. So it's struck out. And then on these 2-week legs, you need to ensure that they are divisible by 60. You understand? It is paid as 1 unit equals 60 PVs on 2-week legs. So after the week, Longrich takes note of the 2-week legs and then the PVs produced once they are divisible by 60, which is for, let's say, under these groups, if anyone does a bulk purchase of 60 PVs, you are going to earn 10% across. So far as the person is on the payout legs. Is there any confusion? Okay. Say again. Let me come again. Okay, development bonus. This is how it is calculated. These are the groups, group A, B, C. You understand? After the week, Longrich strikes out the group with the highest PVs. Now, taking group A and group C as the weaker legs, so far as anyone under this group does a bulk purchase of 60 PVs, no matter the generation, that's where you earn development bonus. And it's 10% of that 60 PVs times your entry level. Then it's calculated as such.
So the A and C are the payout legs.
A and C are the payout legs. And if anybody under A and C does a bulk purchase of 60 PVs, not someone doing 30, someone doing 30, and then you sum up. No, if a single person does 60 PVs, you earn the 10%. Say again. More than 60. So if it's more than 60, it should be divisible by 60. 130. The company takes 120 because 120 is divisible by 60. So yes, bulk purchase, not adding up like single. So it's up to 60 and then more. So and then divisible by 60, you end up with one and the development bonus. So it doesn't matter the entry level. It's 10% across for Kyo Silver, whatever entry level. So you can see over here. This is the 720 plus the 600, which is 1,320.
William.
Yes, sir.
So basically, I think the person does, let's say, 2,000 meters. So he calculates the performance bonus for that. 2,000 divided by 60 times 10%.
So far, the 2,000 is from the payout legs. It shouldn't be from the bigger legs, yes.
2,000 divided by
60 times 10% and then your entry level. Then that's how it's completed. Yes. So for gold is the same thing, platinum is the same thing, times 10, which is 0.1 times your entry level. So it's yes, it doesn't matter the entry level. It's just the PVs, the percentage, and then the rate. Very good to know. So leadership bonus. I don't know if Mr. Alphonse wants to.
Please, wait. Let me clarify this. Go back to development. Now, it's are we here?
Yeah. Rocky Lee is here.
Don't worry. Now, it's absolutely necessary to understand this type of bonus. Absolutely necessary. Its calculation is not as straightforward as he has shown you, but the simplest way for you to understand at this level, they say education has no, we will still keep learning, but there's a basic principle you must know. Can we all see the board? The green is not clear, but I'll explain. In a particular week, you registered A, B, and C. You yourself, let's say you joined with 60 PV. So A joined with how many PVs? What can you see? 60. B joined with, and C joined with. Good. In the same week, A introduced A1, A2, and A3. Can you see? Yeah. And A1 did 100 PVs. A2 did, those who take very oil, 200. A3 did 500. What does this mean? It means at the end of the week, A is going to have plus 100 plus 200 plus 500, isn't it? As A accumulated PVs. What PVs? Accumulated. In other words, his total accumulated PVs at the end of the week is going to be 860 PVs. Are we together? Are we together? The same formula, B is also going to get 40 plus 1,000 plus 300 plus 400, which is going to give us 1,740 PVs accumulated for B. Are we together? Are we together? Can I go to the next step? C will get plus 1,680 plus 720 plus 240. The mathematicians in the house, at this level, I forgot the date my math teacher died. So please, if your math teacher was still alive at the time you finished school, please put them together for me. Because mine died before I finished school. So he didn't show me this type of addition. Do you have any mathematicians? Yours also died early. Yeah. Oh. Then the computer children here, please. We have a University of Ghana mathematician here. 2,750. 60. Please, we just learned performance bonus, isn't it? So for the particular week that you and your team did this performance, among A, B, and C, which one is your big leg? C. Are you sure it's C? Yes. What if I change this personal PV to 120 and I brought the 40 here? What will change? Meaning here is now going to be 100, 200. How much? 800, 720 PVs. Am I right? And here, the mathematician. 40 plus 1,680 plus 720 plus 240. 40 plus 1,680 plus 720 plus 240. Going? Going? 26. Now tell me, for calculation of performance bonus, which one is the big leg? A, B, or C? His personal PV is 120 and C's zone is 40. Will it still be A or C? Thank you. Thank you. I've won the battle. For performance bonus, the company takes the total PVs in determining the big leg to hold. So it's not about A's personal PVs, but it's about the total. And in terms of the total for the team is 2680. So for the purpose of performance bonus, Longrich will not pay the 2680 to you, but they will calculate your payment on the 720 and the 1740. So you see, even if you have plenty team members down, all those PVs are added. Do you understand? Do you understand? For performance bonus. Is it clear? Is it clear? So we have won the battle together now. Now let's come to development bonus. It's different. Before you will qualify for development bonus, number one, you yourself, your personal PVs must be 60 PVs. So in this case, it means you qualify because your personal PV is what? 60. But C will not qualify because his personal PV is what? 40. So that will be the disadvantage for those who do the only 4 PVs. The 180 pack. Somebody joins and that's only 4 PV, 180 pack, and that is all. The person can enjoy fast starts and performance, but the person doesn't qualify for development. Hello. Hi. There is no confusion. It's pretty straightforward. If you yourself, your personal PVs, is not up to 60 PVs, you don't qualify for development. The international entry level, Kill Silver and Kasapaya can 60 airport. So the Ghana 4 PV is just a promo for Ghana. So for you to qualify for this development bonus he's talking about, you personally, your personal PVs must be 60 PVs. Madam, is it clear?
Yeah, it's clear, but please, is it to be weekly or?
No, just once. As we speak, as of today, what is your personal average PVs? It must be 60. So those who done with 250 pack, 400, 300, 180 is not up to 60 PVs. And you can check. So the best thing to do now, if you don't want to make development, is to upgrade to at least 60. Is it clear? Is it clear? So when we are calculating performance bonus for C, Longrich will hold 1,680 and pay the 720 and 240 for performance. But when they have to calculate development bonus for the same, so you see one PV that kind of week, your pay slip will have fast start bonus, performance bonus, development. So fast start for the same PVs, you get your money. Performance bonus, you see something there. But for C, development bonus, it will be what? 0. Are we together? Yes. Now what about, let's take somebody like A before I'll come. Okay, let me do you. Now when it comes to development bonus for you, Longrich doesn't take the total PVs. They do it level by level. And I don't know whether we'll talk about the legs or groups. Yeah. If you have talked about it, how many legs do you have in Longrich?
3.
So this is leg 1, leg 2, and leg 3. So first, that 10%, they will pick A, the first level. This is the first level. At the first level, you have A, B, C. What is the personal duties for that week? It's not what is brought forward previously. What happened in the week? Do you understand? So for this week, A did 120, isn't it? B did 40, isn't it? C did what? 40. What is the biggest? So they will hold the 120 and they will calculate performance bonus. First level. 40 plus 40 is what? 80. And the rate is 4. The conversion rate to Ghana cedi. So 4.8 these days is what? Sorry? It hasn't changed. Glory be to God. And then, so this is Ghana cedi. And the development bonus is not about your entry level. Whether you are VIP or what, everybody takes 10%. So times 10%. Please, those who are standing there, Oh, Mr. Doctor, you are welcome. Slide, your outline is here. In slides outline and my boss in accounting profession. He trained me. Let's clap for him. At this point, I have to be careful with my mathematics. I have to be very careful. So 320 times 10% will be what? 32 Ghana cedis. This will be your development bonus for the first layer. Then they will come to the second layer. Under the second layer is not only one person who is there on your leg 1, isn't it? It's how many people? 3. So among the 3, they will pick the biggest. Who is the biggest? A1, A2, A3. Who is the biggest? A3. So they will pick A3. Then they will come to the second layer. And the second leg. There too is 3 people, isn't it? Who is the biggest? B1. So let me circle B1. Then they will come to the third leg. There are 3 people on the second layer. Who is the biggest?
C1.
C1. Are you sure? Alright, C1, 1,680. Then now, among these 3 selected, who is the biggest? So they won't pay you development on this one. They will now calculate second layer. 500 plus 1,000 is equal to 1,500 PVs. Times 4 is going to give you 6,000, isn't it? Times 10%. And that's going to give you 600 Ghana cedis. Then they will add. If there is a third layer, they will come and check that one too. So the third layer is likely to have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, making 9. Among the 9, they will pick the biggest. They will come here. Maybe here is only, this guy has done 3. This guy has done only 1 person. So it's only 4 people, isn't it? They will pick the biggest for that week. Maybe here, only 1 person has registered somewhere. They will pick that one. Then compare. So for this, you come to third layer, there is nobody there. Nobody has done anything, so that will be 0. And it is unlimited. It goes down. So if your team have grown up to like 500 layers, like Madam Titi, they will pick layer by layer. It's unlimited. Please, is it clear? So when they finish, before they will add all. So in your case, 320 plus 600 will be 920 Ghana cedis. That will be your development bonus. Aside performance bonus, which is based on the 720 and the 1,740, which that one will be added. Please, is it clear? Is it clear? It's clear, right? Question. But William, I hope I'm on track. I think he wanted to be very simple because of the new people. But this understanding is.
Thank you. Please, I thought, so for instance, at the first layer, I thought that 320 would be divided by 60 people before it would be added, multiplied by your percentage entry level.
No, this is development bonus. It has nothing to do with entry level. The only requirement for you to earn is your minimum personal PV should be 60. In fact, the mathematical calculation itself is not like this. They do, that was what William was trying to explain, that they divide something by 60 and then multiply something by the square roots and then they will discount it back by the inflation, and then, but don't worry your head about that technical calculation. You just assume it that it's 10% flat, and this is how it's calculated. The idea of development is that they want you to encourage your team members to develop by upgrading. They shouldn't stay at Kiosilva. They should upgrade themselves. Do you understand? So if in a particular week, all these people didn't upgrade, the only people who upgraded are on this leg. And maybe yes, after the upgrade, this was still not a big leg, it was small leg. It's possible you can get performance bonus, but development you won't get. Because when they pick the biggest one is here, all the rest are nil, and you will still not get anything. It's possible.
Please, I have 2 questions to answer.
Ask them, don't worry.
I'm in the business for 2 years.
Good.
And I've not upgraded to the 60 years.
Good.
So it means for the developmental...
For the past 3 years. Yes. You decided to sacrifice it.
Then I now upgrade.
Yes.
So when do I start earning?
From the day you upgraded. All the past is gone. You see, that is the reason why if you can afford at least gold package, do it. Because then your performance from day one bonus is 10%. But if you were Kiosilva and your tree is building and you're getting more PV, they'll still be paying 8%. The day you become gold or VIP, they won't go back and go and give you the difference. It's business. It's a win-win. Yes, sir.
You would have earned the performance bonus for the entire...
Yes, that one you earn 8%. Sir.
So for me to get clearer, does it mean that with the performance bonus, every generation, they pick the bigger leg?
Yes.
And based on the bigger leg, they pick the performance bonus for the small bigger leg. And everything.
Not performance.
Development bonus for the two.
Yes. Good. Thank you very much for your understanding. William, thank you for giving me this opportunity. But I believe we are getting value. We are getting value. You won't understand it today, but you just know that there is something like this for you. You need to keep attending trainings online, and you need to watch the playback all the time to be able to get it. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much for the clarification, Mr. Happen. Alright, so we've spoken about referral bonus, we've spoken about retail profits, we've done development bonus. Next is the leadership bonus. And then leadership. For leadership bonus, we have the option to do a 30 PV cycle or monthly maintenance. What this means is that Longrich sets out about 4 weeks as a cycle. There are several cycles in a particular year. So within that 4 weeks, Longrich is assuming that there are some people who bought the right after registration, they bought their packs and then they were using, and they don't buy anything again for their entire lifetime. Longrich assumes that at every month or at the end of every month, you need to buy your toothpaste, your deodorant, you need to buy items that you'll be using for that month. This all leads to the 30 PV cycle maintenance. So all you have to do is to buy products worth 30 PVs for that cycle, for that 4 weeks in a particular year. There is a calendar, and maybe after this training we'll share them and then we'll all take notes of. Yeah, so doing this 30 PV cycle maintenance activates what we call the leadership bonus. And then for leadership bonus, it's based on your leadership rank from 10% at Diamond 1 up to 45% at Star Director 5. I remember, I think last week, Mr. Mako shared a report on the attendees for this program, so that we know the stats, how many pre-diamonds, and I happened to see someone who was Star Director 3. I don't know if the person is here. Yeah, so many times you see in our groups that we celebrate, you see someone, oh, this person has attained Diamond 1, and we start celebrating, congratulating the person. There are many of us here who don't know our ranks. It's very necessary. We go back to our back offices and then check. Sometimes someone doesn't even go to the back office. They don't even know what back office is. Yeah. We all have to start learning all those things. Yeah, so like I said, it's paid based on your leadership rank, and then it's calculated as a percentage of your performance bonus, paid on your sponsor tree, and it's paid on all 3 legs. We know about the legs. So leadership bonus, this is how it goes. Assuming group A, this person, let's take them as individuals. If A is earning 10%, 1,000 Ghana cedis performance bonus, B is earning 500, and then C is earning, let's say, 300. As individuals, not groups, as individuals. If this is earning this, that. What it is that you, when you are diamond 1, you are earning 10% of A's 1,000 Ghana cedis, of B's 500, and of C's 300 Ghana cedis. They don't take it out from their performance bonuses. It's an addition to your bonus for being a good leader. You understand? Yes. So, like I was saying, it's calculated as a percentage of blah, 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 blah. And then it's paid up to your 12th generation. Now, I did mention that this was your generation 1, this was 2, and then it goes on and on. Leadership bonus is paid up to 12 generations deep. Is that clear? Yes. So assuming all these people are earning, you are, as a leader, you are going to earn a percentage of their performance bonuses. And it's paid based on your leadership rank. Maybe later on, I have it in the slide, we will learn about how to attain the leadership ranks. But that's how leadership bonus is calculated. It's paid up to your 12th generation. Yes, so this is the table describing the percentages of leadership bonuses. You see, you have diamond 1 here. I don't know if this thing is working.
Let me show you. It's working.
At the back. Okay. So we have these are the ranks, and then these are the generations, 12 generations deep. You see it? Yes, so as a diamond 1 leader, you are earning only 10% on your first generation. On only your first generation. As a diamond 2 leader, you are going to earn 10% on your first generation and 5% on your second generation. It means 5%, as a diamond 2 leader, you are going to earn 10% of these people's performance bonuses and 5% on your second generation. And it goes down, 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 down. So let's take note that diamond 2, your leadership bonus ends on the second generation. Diamond 3 ends on the third generation, which is 5% on the third, 5% on the second, and then 10% on the first. It goes up to Star Director 5, where you earn 10% on your first generation, 5% on the second. It goes on, and then 1% from 7th to 12th generation, which is totaling 45%. So assuming all those down there are working so hard and are earning huge performance bonuses, you are earning this percentage of their performance bonuses. That's huge money we don't have to ignore. So look at how to attain the leadership ranks later on. Now, these are the lifetime incentive bonuses. There are other cash bonuses. Time wouldn't permit us to go through all of them. So for the lifetime incentive bonuses, we have the one is the all expenses paid trip abroad, which I have been lucky to enjoy one just recently. This was July. The picture is so small that you can't see all of them. This is Mr. Wako here. I don't know where Longrich Diva was. Yeah, but you can see her when we go to Dubai. She wasn't in Ghana, but when we go to Dubai, she was there. I don't know how she managed to. Yeah, so China, Dubai are inevitable. USA, Malaysia, Singapore, the rest alternate. I think this is the first time we are doing Maldives. Yeah, so all these alternate. But then Dubai and China, they are inevitable. Yes, and you can qualify for the trips through periodic promotions, irrespective of your rank. So this is how the promotion looks like. Currently there is 2021. Okay, this has ended. They joined us and then we went. Yeah, so the 2020 and then 2021 we went together. And then the requirements are also added as part of the flyer. The lettering are so small that you can't see over here. Probably I'll send them also in the group so that you have a critical look at. So when these promos are launched, they attach requirements for the ranks. You have diamond 4 and below, diamond 5 and below. You have these ranks, these requirements to achieve before you qualify for the trips. And let's also take note that if you don't want to go for the trip, probably you are very busy or you can't have time to go, you can take the cash equivalent for the trip instead of going. But then bet you the cash price is way lower than you going for the trip because you have experiences. It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. You need to all have a feel of. Yeah, so this is also the Maldives trip promo, and then it's not only in Ghana. There are other countries also running promotions. This is why I think Nigeria. You could see it over here. It's too small. You can't see here. Yeah, so Longrich 21 Egypt incentive period. Other countries, Great Britain, they are all doing. I think my UK has qualified for a lot of them, and I didn't have time to put all the price here. So these are their promotions Longrich runs periodically, and if you work very hard, you are going to enjoy these. Yeah, and the second is the brand new car incentive award. The car awards are held every year, and you can qualify for the cars through periodic promotions, just like this one is running. This one hasn't ended. It started on 8th March this year, and it's ending on 6th March next year. So we all stand the chance to win this car award. Let's all work hard and then see how far we're going to go. Yes, so this was just recently in June, the car awards. I can see Romeo's car. Is Romeo here? Romeo isn't. Romeo's car is somewhere here, this one. And he's been cruising in it at UW. I see him and I give him a wave and he gives me light. You didn't see me, oh, William Benjamin and Coco. Yeah. So, I bet you his car is nicer, way nicer than the lecturers who teach him. It's funny, but yeah. Yes. You can also take the cash on them. So let's say there's a price tag on the car. So let's say $10,000. So you can choose to let Longrich buy a car worth that amount, or you can take the money and then buy a car way lesser than that amount and then keep the rest of the money to yourself. Yeah, so it's not really compulsory to take the car from Longrich. You can take the money and then buy the car you want. Longrich giver qualified for a car last year. Was it this year or last year? Last year. But she's still using her old car. I don't know why. Maybe she should. Yeah. So you can choose to take the cash and then buy the car of your choice. Doesn't really matter. And then the third and fourth ones are the educational scholarships and then house fund awards. These are gotten when you attain specific leadership roles in the business. Yes. So balancing of legs. I did mention that we will take a look at how you can reach these leadership ranks. So let's see. For Diamond 1, you need a group PV of 720. A cumulative PV. So it's not just by your efforts. You and your group. If you attain a group cumulative PVs of 720, you attain the Diamond 1 rank. Is that clear? Yeah. So there are no additional requirements. There are no additional team requirements. It's nil over here. Diamond 2 is the same, 1,680 cumulative, and then this one is nil. But then the game changes when you attain Diamond 3. There are many of us who, by chance, attain Diamond 1 and then Diamond 2 without working for it. Just because we had spillovers. We had people placed under us who are working so hard. So we accumulate their PVs and then we get to Diamond 1. Someone gets to Diamond 1 and then he or she doesn't even know. And yes, so Diamond 3, you require a group PVs of 3,600, and then you need to have 2 Diamond 2s on any 2 legs. This is a team requirement. It's to push you to maintain your team, to work on your team so that you attain the leadership rank. It doesn't come by chance. These 2 come by chance, but then from Diamond 3 upwards, you need to balance your legs and then end those. Diamond 2s on any 2 legs means you need to ensure that someone on any of these groups, either Group A, Group B, or Group C, becomes a Diamond 2 before you become Diamond 3. Is that clear? Yes. So this means you have to ensure that someone in Group A or Group C, Group B or Group C, or A and C gets to Diamond 2 before you can move to Diamond 3. It's the same for Diamond 4. You need a cumulative PVs of 15,000 and you need 2 Diamond 3s on any 2 legs. You need 2 Diamond 2s on any 2 legs. So this is hard work. This is so much hard work. So this is where balancing of legs comes in. You need to place, when you are recruiting people, you need to place them at places where it's going to push those there to attain some rank so that you also move to the next. And this encourages teamwork. Let's assume I have Belinda, Rahel, and then Mr. JB as my 3 downliners. And let's say Belinda has attained Diamond 1. I need to, Belinda has attained Diamond 2 actually. I'm also Diamond 2 and I want to move to Diamond 3. I wouldn't say, because I don't know Mr. JB, I wouldn't help him to attain Diamond 3. If I don't help Mr. JB to get there, I won't get to Diamond 3. You understand? So I have to try as much as possible to encourage him to work, or if I someone else okay because I didn't have and it was seated in and I have not seen the things. I keep chasing this stockage for the I always get the screens. Yeah, so the stockage processes and then confirms on it. So as when you buy anything from stockage before the week ends on Sunday, you need to ensure that the things are reflected. You can only check it through your back office. If you don't check, actually yes, and these stockings will use that to upgrade their own account or use it for their own businesses. So it's very necessary you need to check these things. And once after processing, they issue out the product and then you go your way. So I have this thing here. In dealing with local stockings, be very vigilant. Be extremely vigilant. Keep an eagle eye on the keys because they are very necessary. Yes, so in summary, you have to always upgrade. Yes, sir. How to be vigilant. Yes. But most of the team here are vulnerable. Yeah. They're still vulnerable because these are new people who are very strong. And really will not want to really go through the hassle or the risk of dealing with someone. Yes. As a company. Yes. What is the complaint system? What is the disciplinary procedures for identifying and dealing with such household? Okay. So before Mr. Wako comes in, I would say that Mr. Wako has a website and then he has listed reliable sockets with their details over there. So if you need a reliable socket to work with, those people have gone through screening and are deemed reliable. So when you deal with such sockets and then there's any problem, you need to report the person to Mr. Wako and then he'll take it from there. Because he's also a stockist, a multiple regional stockist, to be honest. It's a regional stockist, yes. So he takes it up and then find solutions to problems. Okay, I think that one was our coach. Go to Petra. We are working on that. Okay. Auntie, we can say we are working on that to revoke the 19th. Yes. Yes, madam. Okay. I think we are going to have training on back office very soon. But then there are other recorded videos, probably later on I'll find them and send to the you on WhatsApp and you check all those out. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes. And then, okay, so my leader says, sure, sure. Also, since I'm in very so very soon. Very soon. Yes. 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 Please, someone's on the floor. Yes. Give me the mic.
For example, you are registered, and maybe you got the first person, which said A, then you got B, then you got C. Then you now got the fourth person. You now place the person. The fourth person is now A1. If the fourth person is now A1, then you got the second person. Is it right for you to place the person under B1, or you should continue A1, A2, A3? When you finish, you go to B1, B2, B3. When you finish, go to C1, C2, C3. Yeah, all the places.
So if you're a new member and you have very little idea about this thing, when you connect with your leader, they'll register you, and then he or she teaches you how to do those things. Personally, I have a way of doing that. Sometimes, okay, I wouldn't go that way, but ideally, you connect with your leader and he or she will teach you where to put that thing. For the sake of balancing place, if
Okay, just a second. Before you come, balancing of leg is a major subject that needs to be dealt with critically. Because it's not about the numbers that are coming on board. It's not about the people who are coming on board. It's about whether these are people who work or not work. Because I could choose to put just one person under leg A and go and put 3 people under leg B. But just that one person under leg A can cause you trouble. Because remember, you are not paid on your big leg. So if only that one person is on fire and the 3 people are sleeping, you did nothing. Please, are you getting the point? Are you getting it? So, like I said, every leader has a way of managing the placement. It's something you can't understand entirely now because it's a gradual process. Me, up to today, Sylvia is causing me big time trouble. But I thought at the time it was the weakest leg. But now it is the very biggest leg. They don't pay me performance on words of the others. No, it means I should go and work. We will learn it at the recruitment and the team building training very soon. So at the team building stage, the resource person will teach you some of these things. Please, I get to the point. So don't worry about balancing of legs, but understand that you need to balance your legs to maximize your bonuses, maximize your incentives, and maximize everything. And for that balancing of legs, we will train you as we move along. But for now, when you get one person coming on board, oh, my upline, Kudo is coming on board. Where should I put it? Do we have Richard here from Sweden? This man, for example, from Sweden, I'll give you a typical example. This is how his legs. He registered about a month ago. And where is the marker? I'm just using it as an example. This is the wife, Emil.
and this is Richard. Then recently they did some 4 registrations, and I said put email 1 here so that it will be your wife herself. One thing you should always do is your first 3 legs, if you really do the business, the first 3 legs should be yourself, or your children, or your mother, an account that even if they are not working and you are building it, you won't feel the pain. Because when the first 3 is occupied, you have no control. Anybody you bring must go under them. So I always advise the first 3 should be yourself. Do you understand? Do you understand? So we did ML2. And Richard is here, isn't it? So it's left with 2 more accounts. Where will I put them? Richard 1, Richard 2. Then he was lucky and he got 1 person coming on board. And without consulting him, I put it under Richard 2, new person. He doesn't understand. He said, why didn't I put it as his 3rd leg? And I said, no. The kind of fire I see in you, you should not put anybody here. Put you yourself. So in the future, if you get you yourself, you can put here. Even if this person doesn't work, you can come and re-register yourself here again. But if you put this person here, he has occupied forever. And remember, you need 3 legs to get incentives. So you will have no option that you can't be placing people under this person because you need this 3rd leg to work. Have you gotten it? So his situation may not be the same as your situation. So it will be very difficult for us to really say, do it like this, do it like that, unless we check. One of our resource persons just got up. Do you know why? Because he thought, no, I've balanced the legs, I've qualified for mountains. The list has just come out. The check is not in. Went back, it's unexpected. Went back, checked the report. Oh! Small balancing. Big legs should be 12,000. 2 small legs put together should be 12,000. She missed sight of that requirement. But he has the total PV, he has everything. But at the time of processing the order, she missed it. And she asked me, what can you do? I said, go and balance it. We have only to get tomorrow for the phone to it. Go and make another order for the difference. But if she had balanced it well, the same PV, she could have pushed that 12,000 to go at one side and balance. So it's not, even with experts, sometimes we miss it. So you shouldn't work in isolation. You must work with your upline. At least, gradually, you will become an expert. Is it clear? Is it clear? All right. And the question that was about the stock is, like Eugenia said, Eugenia manages her team well. You see, you have to have an eagle eye on your team members. Debbie, if you have not reminded me, up to today, your code has not been created. Because the point is that I want them to wait and see whether you are in to work or not to work. Then I see where to place this person. If you are not in to work, I'm going to add you to the weak people. But if you are in to work, I add you to the serious people, then I support you and then we grow. Because my team is growing so large that when I get more people, I don't have an option than to place them under other people. So I look for people who understand and are working. And I say, I have this person over to you. It's your body money. Take care of the person. So you follow that for your code. We have not created it. It's not that the money has been used for somebody else. But I'm waiting. But you said you wanted to try the product. So I'm waiting to see what happens next. Not to go and put you somewhere and then the next day I have to put another person. And you have blocked that leg. No. I'm getting the point. So it's important to follow up on the stockists to get your PVs. So for us, we guard our people. We guard them. We guard them with eagle eyes. The woman you go and buy, if she bought something at Twego, she told me, I said, oh, Rocky, what's up? Have you killed them with these PVs? Because she doesn't know, she has to check whether PVs have been killed or not. So I had to call and check. And I checked that it was killed. So sometimes we don't have so much control. Sometimes we don't have so much control. And that is why I developed the website. And they will open when we go to break and come. We are going for break. The website, we have credible stockists. And every stockist has a stockist code. So on that website, the stockist code is there. So if you mess up, you just watch the person with the code. Once you record with the code, we can track the person down and get your PVs processed. There is one we are treating at the Sherman right now. Because the chop people's money, didn't kill PVs. We'll put him to jail. And you have similar experience.
Yes, but there's something I wanted to see. You talk about credibility. Because most people will not tell you this. As partners, this is my important. So don't go and lie. Let the person know the truth. If he's willing, he's gone. Yeah. Sometimes you lie in the end, but the person just do the truth. They say, why are you supposed to do this? And sometimes, unknowing to them, they will come back to you that give my money back. But they've forgotten that the product is equal to the amount of money. So let's be very honest. In your presentation, when you jump in on Willis, you made mention of somebody deducting the DV that is supposed to enter. And but when the person mentioned and doing the equipment, he was able to get that. And that's a good point. But I also want to ask, in registering somebody, there's a phone number that is attached. Is it possible that Longrich can have text messages to it so that anything that is down on your account?
It's a very good suggestion. When I joined in 2017-18, that message was coming. So whenever you register, you get an SMS alert. But for one reason or the other, I don't know why it was stopped.
Now Rocky is going win-win or win or whatever.
All right. So our influential leaders are here. Eugenia is up or Sylvia. They will chase you out till you get it done. So please, they say we should recommend that transaction alerts. If we can implement it in Longrich, it will help. So I think we'll take it up. The local trade too, like Eugenia said, is something that is part of our program for this year. So maybe after this Maldives ends tomorrow, maybe the next trip will be a local tour, of which of course the PV should be reasonably low. We are championing. It will come. And today we have to go for lunch. I think it's done. The lunch is also ready. So I just want, yes, somebody on the hand. Yeah, if there's no upgrade in that generation, because you don't. When we get to recruitment and then team building, you will see that we don't stop building. Even Madam. They are there. You can't do anything to them. They are there. Remember that you are paid not because they are working, but because the team on that leg is working. Me, Sylvia will tell you, I'm Sylvia Darline. He doesn't give me gifts. He doesn't, he said, well, he said, I'm not working. I've registered myself and I, thinking that, as we move along, challenge, my upline will give me some DVs. And you know what she does to me? Let me show you. It's not about team member, upline, downline, that here. It's business. At least, if nothing at all, today, you have learned that sponsor bonus is paid on the person who sponsored the new person. This is me. This is Kayla. You go down, then somewhere, this is Sylvia. You go down, and I am here, Kennedy, and Sylvia. Both in Ghana and in Nigeria. And I'm expecting that when Sylvia gets people, she said, as for Kennedy, he's my outline. So the person I'm registering, let Kennedy be the sponsor so that I'll get a 5-star bonus, isn't it? She won't make me the sponsor. She will make herself the sponsor. Okay. So 5-star bonus, and today, if nothing at all, you learn that to get performance and development bonus, you must have at least how many legs working? So Sylvia will put somebody, just one leg. Will I get performance? Will I get development? And this person is no other person but herself. And then when she gets people who are coming on board and she needs PDs on this first leg, because she needs to balance her legs. So she needs PDs on this leg, very simple. She comes to put people under herself, under me. So that PDs will come. She will get a performance development faster. Me, nothing will come. It will come. Then I will get the PDs. The PDs, they are getting. Any day, what she's telling me is that Kennedy, one day you will see this account having star director PDs. But before you can get a star director position, Kennedy, come and balance your legs. And as I balance, you will get exactly. Are you getting the strategy? Yes. On a more serious note, I'm just using this as a scenario for you to move along. So from the question you asked me, simple. Put yourself under that person. Make yourself the sponsor and place under the person. And build yourself down. Finish. That is why you shouldn't let your first 3 legs be somebody if you build a business. Your first 3 legs must be true. Very important. You can just do 180, 180, 180. Just to secure the leg is enough. Later on, come and upgrade. That's all. Belinda, come. My wife is registered under Belinda. Whenever you call me, what do you tell me?
I want to register an account.
Under her. And what do you tell her to do?
To balance.
She always, see my downline who my wife is under her, tells my wife to come and work. But you think my wife will go and work. Me, I bought a supermarket, a pharmacy shop. I got there and there's no Longrich product on their shelf. I said, how come you don't have Longrich products here? Can I talk to your boss? I speak with authority. I talk now, then the next moment they say, come and present to the staff. What they will sell. Then the next time they say, come and sell. I say, honey, you pass there to take the case from school every day. So do the supply for me. They say, why? Are you getting the point I'm making? And you, meaning me, and you say she should come and work. She's comfortable chopping the bonuses that come every week. And so she's not ready to work. Please, do you get the point? So if they are not ready to work, what do you do? Re-register yourself under them and do. Do you understand? Good. Thank you.
So to add a little bit to the balance of things, I remember one day I was there and this guy called me that he has 1 account and I'm on 2 accounts. And he needs to move to Diamond 3. And you know that for Diamond 2 you require 1,680 babies. Right. So this 1,680 he has. And then Diamond 3 is 3,600. Right. But then this person has over 1,000 people under him. And the related babies is about 82,000. But he's stuck at Diamond 2. And he told me that he's selling the account right by if you were to go with him. You are having your own account somewhere and you are struggling to build. And this person has a Diamond 2 account over so and so people. And right, it's up to you to think about it. Okay, so in summary, you have to upgrade always. You have to use the products. Don't buy once and then go and sleep. The products are organic. We have product demos and everything here. Keep using the products and improve your growth. We talk to people every day. This business is about people. MTN wouldn't be MTN if they didn't have you and I. So similarly, you wouldn't get to the top if you don't talk people. You have to maintain your team. Team building is very essential in this business. And then you have to train your team like this. Thank you very much. My name is Eugenia.
Wow. Wow. Are we excited? Are we excited? When the questions were coming, it's like people are ready at this time, but unfortunately we need to take a break. And then for 1 hour, we need to break. Don't you agree with me? But before we go on break, I want to ask if there is any other, because we are done with the compensation plan and the products. Our next session is going to be on sales strategy, how to move the Longrich products. The second one is going to be on recruitment. How do I recruit people into the business? But from what we have learned, it means that Getting more people on board can give you good money, isn't it? Then the third one we will learn very most importantly is team building. Because if you get people on board and they are not working, it means you will suffer till thy kingdom come. And if that happens, it means that your business, you will give up. These days, I sit back, I check my back office, and I see PVs flowing from my weaker legs, and I smile. Because I never stopped working. How are they doing? People are making 100,000 Ghana cedis a week. Every day, because PVs are coming from Togo, from Ivory Coast, from Nigeria, from UK, from how did they do it? That is what we are going to learn in the next session. So when we come back, we are not going to ask questions about performance bonus, development bonus, products, and all that. I want to know if anybody have any other concern about these topics we treated. Any question? Maybe you have a question that you didn't get the opportunity to ask. Any question? No, any question? Okay. There's no any question. This is the protocol for this. You can end the recording. This is the protocol for and then the live stream as well. This is the protocol for the food we're going.